Hi everyone, welcome back to Haley K's studio. In our last video, we drew this adorable kawaii style tiger. And today I will show you how to take this drawing and turn it into a Procreate stamp brush. It's a fun and easy way to bring your hand-drawn creations to life in the digital form. So grab your iPad and open up Procreate and let's get started. If you're interested in my Tiger stamp brush set, it's linked down below in my Etsy shop. So here we have our drawing that we made last week, and this is just on a piece of paper done with a Sharpie. And I'm going to show you a way that you can turn this into a Procreate stamp brush. There are a few different ways that you can do that. If you have a program like Adobe Capture, you can take this image, scan it in, or even take just a photo image of it and turn it into a transparent PNG or an SVG vector file, which is also transparent, and then import that into Procreate and make a Procreate stamp brush that way. But I'm going to show you a really easy way and kind of like a cheats way of doing it. And so let's go ahead and get started on that. So here's our drawing. And here's our iPad. So I have a canvas open here. And so what I'm going to do is take a photo of my drawing that I made. So I'm going to do that in a really simple way. I'm going to click on settings here and then take a photo. And we are literally just going to take a photo of our drawing. Sorry, it's off the screen a little bit. But there it is. There's a photo of our drawing. So we're going to click on Use Photo, and that imports your photo directly into your Procreate canvas. So let's go ahead and go on to the next steps. So now we have our tiger here, our tiger drawing here on our canvas as a picture. So it's not transparent at all. And what we are literally going to do is redraw this tiger. And heads up, you could have originally drawn the image into Procreate to begin with, but we wanted to have fun and draw on a piece of paper last week and then turn it into a stamp brush. So that's just how we're going to do it today. So we have our image here, and I am just going to size him up a little bit so that he fills the screen a little more. And I cut off his tail a little bit in the photo, and that's okay because we are starting over again. And I am going to grab my black color. I'm going to turn down the opacity a little bit so I can see my drawing on top of it a little better. And I'm going to add a second layer on top of this. And now I am going to use a monoline brush. This size is my favorite. It's just like an 80% monoline brush. And I am literally going to redraw this tiger into Procreate. So you're kind of going to see a replay of the exact drawing that we did last week. Okay, so there we have our drawing all redrawn into Procreate. And again, like I said, you could have drawn this originally into Procreate and it would have been much easier. You wouldn't have had to draw it twice, or you can use a program like Adobe Capture to take a photo and then it can make that image transparent for you. Or there could be another more easy way to do this in Procreate. But again, like I've mentioned before, I am a lover and not an expert in Procreate, and this is how I do it, just to make the image more streamlined and better suited for a Procreate stamp brush. So now we have our image complete, and we can remove our original drawing from view. And there are a few ways you can take this image and make it into a stamp brush. The method I like to use to import this image into a stamp brush is I will keep my original and I will duplicate it. I will untoggle my original, and I have a new version of it. I am going to add a new layer and fill that with white. I am going to create a clipping mask here and then merge that down. I'm going to copy that layer. And now we need to go into our brush library. Tap on the brush here. I already have a brush set called Tiger, so I'm just going to put him into my existing Tiger brush set, but you can create a new brush set by clicking this plus sign here, or just have him make a stamp brush into another existing brush set. You can edit any brush set that you have, one that you purchased, one that was default. You have the freedom to do that. Now I am going to tap the plus sign here to create a new brush. First of all, I am going to go into the shape tab and then edit the shape, import, and then paste. And a brush shape needs to be in white in order for it to work properly. And I am going to click done. And then now we can go through our settings and set them how we need them. For stroke properties or stroke path, spacing is max. Stabilization, we're going to leave that default. Taper, we are going to leave that also default. Shape, we've already put in our shape, and we're going to leave the rest as default. Same with grain. Rendering, we can leave that as default. Wet mix, that can be left as default. Color dynamics, default. Dynamics, default. Apple Pencil, we are going to turn down this opacity here. And then properties, we are going to select use stamp preview. And then preview size, this is a personal preference. I set this to exactly 8. I don't know why I chose 8, but that's what I like. All of mine are always set to 8 on the preview size, and that is just the preview of the stamp brush or the brush as you see it in your brush library. Maximum size, we're going to set that to max. Minimum size is none. Maximum opacity is max. And then we are going to give this brush a name, and we're going to call him Tiger. Why not? Okay, so hit done. I'm going to go ahead and create a new reset point. That is a good thing for you to do every time you create a new brush or stamp brush, so that once you have it set to how you like it, you can always go back to that if you had to adjust a setting and you'd ended up not liking it. So I am gonna click done. So here is our stamp brush right there. And you can test it out. I'm gonna choose black here. I'm gonna create a new layer and make sure that he turned out the way I wanted him to. I'm gonna maybe turn down the size a little bit. And there he is, perfectly made stamp brush. And we can make him bigger. There he is. And now you have created your very own stamp brush. You know how to code the settings on the brush set, and you can make any type of stamp brush you want now. So now that we have this little guy on the page as a stamp brush, we have our stamp here, we have our original. They're exactly the same, except for maybe a little bit of size difference. Now you can go ahead and start filling them in any way you like. and you can have all the fun making all the stamp brushes. If you are interested in using Adobe Capture instead of redrawing your image and just taking your original drawing and making it easily into a transparent image, here's how to do that. So I am here in Adobe Capture, just in my libraries, and I am going to choose the camera. And I have already taken a picture of my tiger, so I'm just gonna, so here's the picture of my tiger. And once you've imported that, you can click on Remove Background. And it looks like he's not fully transparent yet, but that's okay. So hit Save. And then once you save it, you can choose the type of image you would like to save. And this is where you can make it into a transparent SVG and these other options here. But let's go ahead and choose the SVG. And let's open that back up and go to Edit, and we can even smooth that out even more. And now you have a fully transparent image of your drawing. It does still have all the imperfections of it importing the actual drawing that we did on paper. It's not going to be as smooth as what we can do in Procreate, but that is a more simple way of creating a transparent image of an actual drawing that you've done. Hope that helps. And there you have it. Now you know how to turn your drawings into Procreate stamp brushes, and I hope you found this tutorial helpful and fun. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more creative tutorials and tips. And you can even hit that bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. So I'd love to see your creations, so feel free to tag me on social media with your Procreate stamps. I have my Instagram link down below. And thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!